Till it finally reminds her We've lots and lots to teach you, and the time is going fast. Let's see you walk, head up, breathe the air. Now shoulders back and stand up tall, and do not walk, but try to float.
I feel a little foolish. Am I floating?
Like a sinking boat.
You give a bow. What happens now?
Your hand receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it.
Something in you knows it. There's nothing to it.
Following my footsteps, shoe by shoe,
you can learn to do it too.
Now elbows in, sit up straight, and do not slurp the stroganoff.
I never cared for stroganoff.
She said that like a Romanoff.
The samovar,
the caviar,
dessert, and then good night.
Not until you get this right. If I can learn to do it,
learn to do it,
learn to do it,
learn to do it,
all together,
and you'll pull through it.
Tell yourself it's easy,
and it's true. You can learn to do it too.
Romeo, so tell me something new. Ah!
You can learn to do it too.
and welcome to Susquehanna High School's Choral Department's 5th Annual United Broadway Concert. I hope that you all have found your way to the dessert table and refreshment tables in the lobby, and maybe at this point, 2 times even. Don't forget about our silent auction that we're having throughout the entire evening. There are many wonderful items and tickets for wonderful shows in the area, so please just go out and take them home tonight. We also are very glad that you joined us this evening, and I hope that you already enjoyed the 4 wonderful performances that we already had as part of our performance overture. During our overture, we heard from Kelly Giblin, who performed Mama Who Bore Me from Spring Awakening. Katie Helms performed She Used to Be Mine from Waitress. Erica Broadway performed Maybe from Annie. Jordan Flieger, Bethany Coons, and Natalie Thomas performed Learn to Do It from Anastasia. At this point, we are right on time. The choir is ready to go. We'll see you on the other side of the African Pride Month. before I can speak to you again. I catch my breath. The Concert Choir opened our performance this evening with the same way that the Academy Award-winning 1994 Disney film, yes, 1994, film and the lively stage adaptation did with the iconic Circle of Life from The Lion King. A vibrant and exciting tale from the great creative minds at Disney. The Lion King is, of course, a story of love and redemption that nobody should miss. I will add the new animated one was very, very good. The live action one was very, very good. Our first soloist this evening is Michael Daiudo, Impossible Dream. Sung by Don Quixote, portrayed by Michael Daiudo in the Tony Award-winning musical Man of La Mancha. The funny story of a mad but kind of honorable elderly nobleman, Don Quixote, who, aided by his squire Sancho Panza, fights windmills that are seen as dangerous dragons to save Delicia, who is seen as a noble woman. Please enjoy Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right, without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest, and the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Great job, Michael. My Fair Lady opens at the portals of Covent Garden, where Henry Higgins is taking notes on British dialects, notably that of Eliza Doolittle, portrayed tonight by Anna Field. He tells her that he and his friend, Colonel Pickering, can teach her to speak like a lady, so that she can no longer need to be a flower seller, but she can open her own shop. She flirts lightly with the idea. The next day, Eliza appears at the Higgins home to ask him to teach her proper English and proper diction. He agrees. However, her Cockney mannerisms and moralities become so exasperating to him that he nearly gives up on her. She, in turn, is driven to distract him by his thoughtless treatment and incessant instruction. At length, however, she triumphantly learns correct pronunciation, and they celebrate with a little dance. It is late at night, and the housekeeper urges her to go to bed, but she's too exhilarated and sings, "I could have danced all night."
I couldn't go to bed, my head's too light to dream.
dancing tonight, not for all the jewels in the crown. I could have danced all night, I could have danced all night, and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night, and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced all night.
Thank you, Anna. Beauty and the Beast is a musical with music by Menken, lyrics by Howard Ashman and Tim Rice. Adapted from the Walt Disney Pictures Academy Award-winning 1991 animated musical film of the same name, which in turn has been based on a classical French fairy tale. The Beauty and the Beast tells the story of a cold-blooded prince who has been magically transformed into an unsightly creature as punishment for his selfish ways. To revert into his true human form, the beast must first learn to love a bright, beautiful young woman whom he has imprisoned in his enchanted castle before it's too late. Appearing during the show's second act, Belle, portrayed tonight by Natalie Whalen, sings "A Change in Me" to her father Maurice after reuniting with him to explain how much she has matured and changed for the better while she's been imprisoned in the beast's castle.
There's no more change in me, a kind of moving on.
change of heart, a change in me. No change of heart, a change in me.
Stupid with Love. And a microphone. Stupid with Love is sung in the first half of Mean Girls, the musical, which was nominated for 12 Tony Awards. The song takes place during Caddy's calculus class, where she sits behind her love interest, Aaron Samuels, who is also, unfortunately, Regina's ex-boyfriend. Caddy, as she describes, is smart with math, but stupid with love. She's able to achieve high marks in her class, and later even helps her school's mathletes team win the state championship. But she is aware of her own inability to talk to boys, which is a whole different kind of smarts. The song details Caddy's blossoming crush on Aaron and the beginning of their friendship. Here is Gabby Lynch as Caddy singing Stupid with Love.
When I was 5, I fell in love. It didn't last. He ran from me, literally ran from me, and being Kenyan, he ran fast. When I was 10, in love again, this Peace Corps guy. I waited hours inside his tent of flowers, which made him laugh, which made me cry. By 13, I gave up trying. I decided I would be a mathematician, 'cause math is real. I memorized a lot of pi because addition and subtraction and division would never make me feel so stupid with love. Like I didn't get it. I didn't get it somehow. Smart with math, but stupid with love. I wanna get it. I didn't get it till now. One day in class, he asked me for an eraser, and I said I would love to. So thank you, math, for being there to bring me joy. And thank you, math, 'cause now you brought me this cute boy. Yes! He's like someone from TV. He's like that guy who gives out roses to those women. His clothes, his grooming, and he's a foot away from me with swoopy hair and shiny eyes that I could swim in. He's live and in the room, and I'm stupid with love. I wanna get it. I wanna get it, but how? Smart with math, but stupid with love. I wanna get it. I didn't get it
dealt the love. We have one more performance before intermission, but I wanted to remind you to stop by those silent auction tables, check on those wonderful shows. I know there's an Evita show, I believe, at the Fulton Theater in Lancaster for bids. There's Aladdin and the Traveling Broadway cast at the Hippodrome in Baltimore. Tickets up for sale. So please stop by that table. There's a lot of great stuff and free, take home and have a free night out of town. Well, you bought the night out of town, but we appreciate it. And also stop by those dessert tables and coffees and teas and fill yourself up for the second half. And after the next song is over, we'll be back in 15 minutes with the second half. Aladdin is a Broadway musical based on the 1992 Disney animated film of the same name, with music by Alan Menken. Aladdin premiered at the Fifth Avenue Theater in Seattle in 2011. After several regional and international productions in 2012, the musical was given to Toronto to try out in 2013. The Broadway production opened at the New Amsterdam Theater on March 20th, 2014, and has been produced globally since. It is the 11th highest grossing Broadway production of all time, having grossed over $400 million at the Broadway Theater as of May 2019. Set in the fictional Arabian city of Agrabah, the story follows the familiar tale of a poor young man, Aladdin, who is granted 3 wishes by a genie in a lamp, which he uses to woo his princess and thwart the sultan's evil grand vizier. Friend Like Me is a show-stopping number by the genie in which he outlines and demonstrates all of his powers to the awestruck Aladdin. Please enjoy the choir's second number, Friend Like Me. time to be able to visit those silent auction tables as well as the dessert tables. And we are ready for the second half. And we're going to start with The Wizard and I from The Wicked. There's a song that's performed in the beginning of the first act of the musical. In it, Madame Morble tells Elphaba, played tonight by Hannah Adler, of her talents and tells her that she will arrange a meeting with the wizard. This begins Elphaba's desire to change herself with the aid of the wizard, who she still believes to be genuine and be able to help her with all of her problems. Elphaba also sings about redeeming herself in her father's and sister's eyes and having the wizard cure her of her strange green appearance. Additionally, Elphaba dreams about becoming a new person, not only on the outside, but doing great deeds in league with the wizard and forming Oz's favorite team. The Wizard and I features the unlimited theme present throughout the musical. It is noteworthy that in this song, Elphaba prophesies a celebration throughout Oz regarding her, she does not know it's regarding her death at the end of the musical. After being melted by Dorothy, which Elphaba ironically sings about, saying that she's so happy I could melt. She also imagines that when people see me, they will scream, but from love, not fear. Enjoy The Wizard and I.
Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood? This weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good. So I'll make good. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth. He won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb? Or like Munchkin, so small-minded? No, they'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely. And that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you. No sister acts ashamed. And all of us has to love you when by the wizard you're acclaimed. And this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe at last I'll know why. When we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. And one day he'll say to me, Elphaba, a girl who is so superior, shouldn't a girl who's so good inside have a matching exterior? And since folks here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris, would it be alright by you if I degree-defy you? And though of course that's not important to me, alright, why not? I'll reply, oh what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and limited. My future is unlimited. And I just had a vision almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy, and true, the vision's hazy. But I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I'd never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life, and I'll want nothing else till I die, held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream, for I'm the Ozzy's favorite team, the Wizard and I.
Thank you, Hannah. Les Mis is a sung throughout musical adapted from French poet and novelist Victor Hugo's 1862 novel of the same name. The original French musical premiered in Paris in 1980. Its English language adaptation ran in London from October 1985 to July 2019, making it the longest running musical in the West End and the second longest running musical in the world after the original off-Broadway run of The Fantastics. On My Own appears early in the second act and is sung by Ebony, played tonight by Alexa Viance, and is the most important song for that role. In the song, she expresses her unrequited love for the character Marius and how she dreams of being at his side, but knows his love is for Cosette and not for her.
On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. The river's just a river. Without him, the world around me changes. The trees are buried everywhere. The streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life, I've only been pretending. Without me, his world will go on turning, a world that's full of happiness that I have never known.
song from the Broadway musical Rent, written and composed by Jonathan Larson. The song starts with an ostinato piano motif, which provides the harmonic framework for the cast to sing 525,600 minutes. The song is performed by the entire cast of the musical. The lyrics ask what the proper way is to quantify the value of a year in the human life, concluding in the chorus that the most effective means is to measure in love. Enjoy Seasons of Love, performed by Chanticleer.
525,000 moments so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles and laughter and strife. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in lives? Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 days to life. 525,600 minutes. Though the story never ends, let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember love. Remember that love. Remember that Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
Wonderland, the new Alice, formerly called Wonderland Alice's New Musical Adventure, is a musical with a book by Jack Murphy and Gregory Boyd. The story of a contemporary version of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll is set in New York City and focuses on the writer Alice Kornwinkel and her 10-year-old daughter Chloe. After various workshops and productions in the musical in Tampa, Florida, and in Houston, Texas, the show premiered on Broadway April 17, 2011, and closed 1 month later, on May 15, 2011. At the halfway point in its first act, the characters attend a tea party at which the Mad Hatter, played tonight by Bailey Ryan, announces with flair that she intends to rule things in Wonderland through her song, The Mad Hatter. She realizes Alice's tea leaves, commenting on Alice's bad qualities as the queen arrives. Bailey Ryan. There's a few items of business to take care of before our final selection this evening. We have the silent auction results right here, so I'm going to quickly read through those. These can be paid on your way out by cash, check, or credit card. And if you're not prepared to pay tonight, they will be taken to the high school tomorrow, and we can take care of that that way. If I butcher your name, I apologize in advance. The two tickets to one show at the Brymer Theater in Lancaster, Maria Rhodes. For York Youth Symphony Orchestra, 4 tickets, Pat O'Brien. Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, 2 tickets, Laurie Ellis. Susquehanna High School Spring Musical, Cinderella, Kathy Denaya. Eichelberger Performing Arts Center, Miga Jarowski. Fulton Theater, Sally Anshu. Gretna Theater in Mount Gretna, PA. The Lavens, I believe it is. Everyman Theater in Baltimore, Jim Hammond. The Appel Center for Performing Arts, Nancy Lavin. York Junior Symphony Orchestra, again, Pat O'Brien. Sight and Sound Theater, Sally Hanshu. The Fall Play, Puffs, coming up in November, Maria Rhodes. The Hippodrome tickets to Aladdin, Mrs. Pesci. I heard that one. The Polo Center, York, PA, 2 tickets, Cindy Rose. And Sight and Sound Theater, 2 tickets to the Queen Esther show, Laurie Ellis as well. Thank you all for bidding. There are 2 items out there. If you want to take a second gander at those and maybe make an offer, you might go take it home pretty cheap today. So check those out on your way out as well. Again, pay for those on the way out. Cash, check, or credit card will be accepted. A few notes. Also, silent auctions, I believe we have some desserts to go. We have to-go boxes for you that you can load it up and take it with you. Do that, please. I don't want to take it home because I'll eat it. That's a no-go, all right? But I do want to give us a round of applause for all those solo and group performances tonight that performed out here. A huge thank you to the SYCSD choral boosters and anyone that donated any items or their time tonight to make this a success. All of this does not happen with me alone. So I thank you. I cannot do this without you. And keep getting involved because we can make this bigger and better each and every year the more help and support we have. Thank you to Shrewsbury Elementary School administration for allowing us to use the great venue they have again here. Without that, we couldn't keep growing. A huge thank you to Ed Schweitzer here, the custodian at Shrewsbury, for all his help and support. Can you get these tables? Can you get these chairs? Can you get these fans? Can you get this? He's helped us tremendously. And today, I believe, is National Custodian Awareness Appreciation Day. So we want to thank him as well. Thank you, Ed. Thank you to Mrs. Kelly Kyle for her assistance at the keyboard playing for all the solo and small group performances. We want to thank her as well. A thank you goes out to her left and right arm, Mr. Seth Keller for his assistance at the keyboard, but also with a backstage setup with me. Mr. Keller, thank you. Thank you to my music department colleagues for their support and allowing us to borrow some of the equipment up here. Again, without that help, we would not be here and be able to do this for you. So thank you to my music department. Three more. Thank you to all of my students back here behind the curtain. They are amazing and they do wonderful things. They work so hard and we challenge them and push them every day. And so thank you, students behind the curtain. And certainly not least, for all of you, parents, family, friends, and beyond. You're here to support these students tonight. It means more than you ever really truly will know. These arts are important for the students, that's why they're here, that's why they're performing for you, and I think their smiles, especially after a friend like me, hopefully gives you some hope for the future, because these are wonderful students, so thank you for your supports. And before we go, we have one final number for you. A Brand New Day, also known as Everybody Rejoice, is a song from the 1975 Broadway musical, The Wiz, written by American R&B singer and songwriter Vandross. In the play, the song is sung to celebrate after Dorothy has killed the tyrannical Wicked Witch of the West. Dorothy, the Tin Man, and the Lion, as well as the Scarecrow, sing the song with newly freed Winkies, who were ruled and enslaved by the Wicked Witch. Please enjoy the Concert Choir's final number, Everybody Rejoice.
Everybody come out and let's commence to singing joyfully.
Everybody look up and feel the hope that we've been waiting on.
Everybody be glad because the silent fear and dread is gone.
Freedom is seen, set our hearts singing so joyfully.
Just look about, you will turn yourself to check it out.
Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day?
Everybody be glad, the sun is shining just for us.